Hey guys, just checking over the car here. Just came back from Picton, which is just a little event that actually it's getting pretty big. Just a abandoned airstrip in Picton, Ontario. I think I saw in the comments somewhere on their Facebook page that it's a World War II airstrip, I guess, or something like that. I could be wrong, maybe some Looney Tune, but anyways, yeah, it's just a fun place to bring whatever you want. There's anything from Mazda 3s to gassers to full-on drag cars there, so it's a pretty fun event. Just to kind of test out your car. So sorry, I'm talking kind of quiet because my parents are home and I feel weird talking into a camera. But anyways, so I checked the car over. Did a compression check. It all looked good. I checked it before I left, so all the numbers were the same. It was 140 plus on all the holes. My spark plugs didn't look too bad. I stole a can off Ronnie of the VP Racing Q16, and I mixed it half and half, so half and half of 94 octane and Q16. So yeah, the car ran alright. It always ran pretty decent wide open throttle, but I need to work on my just cruising around, idling and everything. Sometimes if I get off the throttle it almost stumbles and stalls. It takes a bit for it to catch. But yeah, just gonna spend more time this year and making it work better, the suspension wise, making it hook, and just working on the tune. Yeah, the car frickin' ran. It was being a pain in the butt the whole day trying to make it hook. But I think after playing with the suspension, it kind of hooked at the start, but it blew the tires off second gear halfway down the track. So I kind of looked it up. It was just me there, no one, like Ronnie and Lee didn't come, just because they had other things, family and stuff going on. So I was just kind of learning by myself. So I played with my shocks. I got it to hook pretty good. I think most of it was I wasn't loading the car up enough to work the suspension. I was kind of leaving low RPM because I knew the tires were going to blow off, but I think that was also the main cause of why I didn't hook, because I wasn't hitting the tires hard enough to move the suspension and everything. So I think if I should hit it, load it up even more at the line, and I think it'll hit harder and hook. So yeah, I got it down. My fastest time of the day was 1040, which was, it felt pretty damn good. Put me back in the seat, and then it hooked, so I stayed in it all the way. I ended up I didn't play with my brakes, the proportional valve, all that much, so I kind of locked up my back brakes before the front ones, and I slid into the grass. But oh well, it was all worth it in the end. So 1040, and it was abandoned airstrip, so all there is rubber down. It's not like a prep track or anything. So, and I think if I hit the tire harder, like I said, load it up, it should hook, get a better 60 foot out of it. Yeah, nothing really I guess went too horribly wrong. I blew a boot off the intercooler, so I blew this one off down here, which put a big dent in the piping. It's kind of right there. It hit my inner fender. As you can tell, it actually split the metal, peeling back the inner fender. The outer part wasn't damaged, luckily. It's still pretty good. It blew my front bezel and blew the corner out of it. So I gotta fix that. I gotta, I think Ronnie has like braces in his to keep his together. So he just has a kind of a stud here, a stud there, and a plate in between to hold it together. I think I'm just gonna, I was at Ronnie's last night trying to talk about it. I think I'm just gonna do a couple welds, maybe just on the piping itself. Just make it, put a few good dabs on it so it's kind of raised, just all the way around maybe, or just a couple of spots there, a couple of spots there, just enough so the clamp doesn't slip off. So yeah, That's some of the damage that got done. Actually, it even cut a piece of wire. It hit so hard. I guess I can cut it right off, so I gotta check that, fix my wiring for my lights. My front light bezels, I took them out because I was afraid of one of them blowing off again and then maybe smashing the light bezels, and those weren't cheap, so I took them off just for the day, just in case. Yeah, that's pretty much all that went on through the day, is just that one boot popping off and smashing everything to crap, but everything else looks pretty decent. Did an oil change. My oil looked pretty decent. Doesn't look like there's much metal in it. There's still a little bit, it's kind of sparkly from break-in, I think, but just keep an eye on it, like I said. I even checked my thrust before I left and when I came back. So after racing it on the street a bit, just breaking it in a bit, I set it to 5. It opened up to 6, and then I checked it after the event and it was still at 6. So far so good. I think that's just be my routine all the time for it. I'll just compression check, obviously, because it's quick and fast. Check the oil, obviously, and thrust play, just to make sure I'm not doing the same thing as last year. And that's pretty much it, actually. There's a couple, I didn't take that many videos, just like I said, because it was only me there. Like my brother, like my family and stuff were there, but I didn't want to expect them to videotape. I didn't really feel like talking into a camera once again there. So my girlfriend got a couple videos. I'll do just 2 videos here. One of my first ones, as you can tell, second gear in the video, I'm blowing my tires off halfway down, and then I'll show you my fastest pass. The video doesn't do justice, because I remember sitting in my car in the lineup watching cars go, and cars were doing 1060s. I was listening over the PA or whatever, and 1060, and that car looked like it left hard and it was freaking boogieing. So video doesn't do justice, because this thing did 1040, but yeah, so quick little videos here.
Right lane 18.5, left lane 18.8.
So yeah, as you can tell, I kind of watch my videos back and forth about 50 times. If you actually kind of slow it, you can see the front end work a lot more. I had my tires down to 15 PSI, and yeah, I think I'm not going to touch anything. I'll probably go to the Cayuga here soon with Ronnie, hopefully, and see what she does if they let me run it. That's all I'm worried about, is them being dicks there, but through tech. But it is what it is. Like they said, I think last time I can run 8th and just shut it off at the 8th, go from there. But so yeah, I'll just fix up the piping. Oh, also, when the intercooler piping blew off, I don't know if you can see that right there. The piping actually blew off and it freaking sat on this, and it machined its way almost all the way through. So I thought my day was gonna be over after my second pass there, but I just cranked the shit out of the clamps and it helped today. Oh yeah, I can keep forgetting. The car, it's making about 18 pounds of boost, because that pass I looked up at the last second and it was well over 15, and my gauge only goes to 20. So I was going to read my data logs. I don't know if I didn't play it on that last one or what, but it was making well over 15, so I'm gonna have to change my map sensor as well, because I just got a bar 2 in it. So I got a bar 3 in the house, so I have to put that on, because the bar 2, it's only good for 15 pounds. And then bar 3, I forget how high it goes up to. What I gotta do is fix up the piping. I'll weld little lips on it so it doesn't blow it off anymore, hopefully. I think I'm just going to go over my welds, maybe clean them up a bit more, just make it look a little bit nicer. Put the bar map in, bar 3 map, sorry. And I'll have to build a new tune, speed density tune for that, so that should be good. And I'll just keep picking away at it, making it more drivable and reliable. So hopefully Ronnie will be able to get the Camaro out maybe this Friday, depending on the weather, or this weekend to go to the track. In the next 2 weeks, I can't see what would be stopping us from going to the track, but who knows. Camaro's ready. Lee, I think he's just putting his engine back together, and then yeah, should be good to go. Ronnie, he's just put a higher stall converter. I think he might have just had the factory one in his Nova, the Silver Nova. So we put a higher stall converter in that. I think he's going to get some slicks, and then he's probably going to get a bigger shot of nitrous, and then hopefully me and him can do some hits on the street. So this, I guess I don't have it on a slip, but it is a 10-second car. I think we can get it down to possibly to the 9s, maybe low 10-second car, maybe even a high 9. I don't know, we'll see. But at the track, I don't think there'll be much of a race, not beating on him or anything, but on the street it's a whole different thing. Like I remember I told Lee that this thing ran a 1040 there, and he's got that blue Nova. I don't know if we've ever shown that yet, but it should be out here in a couple weeks hopefully as well. I think he's just figuring out his valve train, upgrading the springs in it, because I think it was just stock springs in it. I forget. He said he can only rev it up to 5 grand or something, and it was like instant valve float. So yeah, we can do a couple races. The street will be totally different. Him with the slick on that thing, and he's had that car running 9.5, not with the same engine, but suspension and everything. So should be interesting. Maybe we'll try to figure out some pimp juice, make our own or something. Put some Dr. Pepper down and try to get them hooking on the street decent. And then maybe I'll race Lee as well in the Blue Nova. Should be good. Car's running good. I'll fix up those little problems with it, and then should be back at the track or on the street. Hopefully I can get some videos of it on the street. But yeah, sorry for another boring video, guys, but hopefully we'll start picking up here soon. The weather's starting to turn nice. It's a beautiful day out today. Just every weekend it seems to be raining, and just can't catch a break really yet. So yeah, thanks again guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we get some good footage for you guys here soon. So see ya.